So we have a big Mercury retrograde, 13th of this month. And there's three things that we need to pay close attention to when Mercury retrograde happens. And I don't want everybody to get a scare or fright from this, because everybody, especially the spiritual crowd, is always like, dun dun dun, Mercury retrograde is so bad. But it's not all doom and gloom. In fact, at the end of this video, I want to give you actually some positives to Mercury retrograde, where you can actually use it towards enhancing some of your manifestations. So we're going to break down the three things for you to pay close attention to be able to protect your energies, and then we're going to finish off with some nice manifestation stuff at the end, which will help you actually. So before we get into it, show reel, hit it. Namaste everyone, Namo Himalaya. This is Sri Akarshana here, and in this video I want to break down for you three things to look out for when it comes to Mercury retrograde, and especially this one. It's a very interesting one because this is the last one this year, and a lot of it is for the completion before the new beginning, because a lot of us know that when it comes to the new beginning, it's very important to have that cleansing and clearing for the new space to open up, for the new things to come in. But the only thing is, I would recommend for everybody, is to do the cleansing, clearing yourself instead of making the universe force your hand, because you don't want to be caught out by surprise. By the way, I'm here in the beautiful sun, joined by Mahak and Elisa. I don't know if you can see them. And it's a nice winter day in Dubai. Yes, you heard right. I said winter, and winter looks like this. And this is made by Mahak. What is it, Mahak, please?
Tofu coconut curry.
Tofu coconut curry.
Wow.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, hopefully you guys are okay with us eating while sharing about Mercury retrograde. Thank you. So, one of the first things.
Pray.
You pray. No. Amen. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so one of the things with Mercury retrograde, and many of you probably know about this already, is to do with travel plans, right? By the way, I'm going to start with the basic stuff first, and then when we get to the third thing, we get into more of the complex stuff. But a lot of the time, our travel plans may be compromised or delayed. And that's because of the third thing I'm going to be speaking about, which is the effects of Mercury retrograde, how that energy actually seemingly moves backwards. It doesn't really, but it looks like it's moving backwards. But what gets affected is a lot to do with our travel plans. So if there are certain things around these dates, from here all the way to the end of the year, actually Mercury retrograde, that energy is still going to be vibrant. So my encouragement for everybody is, don't depend your investment on travel. Don't depend any big decisions on travel. And if anything is dependent on travel, make sure to have plenty of backup plan. So actually we're flying to Kenya. You're coming on it?
Yeah. How?
Tomorrow we're flying to Kenya for our charity trip. And yeah, Nishma joined. You guys have probably seen Nishma before in previous videos. She's back. Yeah, here in Dubai.
Welcome back.
After a few years. And yeah, so one of the things is when it's to do with travel, have plenty of backup plans for that. It's like us going to Kenya right now. We actually built a new building on our land. We've been out on the land for around 12 years now. And the builders keep saying it's going to be ready for when we're there, but I'm already figuring out some backup plans just in case it's not ready, because it's just the dates, you know, it happens. These are cycles. And these disruptions, a lot of the time they happen, a lot of the time we like fight it, right? We're like, why is this happening to me? Why are things not organized? And we think it's a problem. But it's actually the universe actually working with you. Those disruptions are actually to, if it does happen, that is to actually guide you along a better path. But people don't usually know that because they're too much focused on the problems, you know. So there's a few recommendations. Number one is if problems do occur and challenges do occur for you, then just keep your head up high and be solution focused and know that you are being guided even when it doesn't feel like it. So that's very important when it comes to traveling. Then moving on to the second thing, which is to do with technology. Dun dun dun, which is actually a big thing because in Kenya we have no internet. No, I cannot say in Kenya you do not have internet. We do not have internet because we're up in the mountains with our orphanage. And so we have to, again, it's one of those things, technology will be affected. It's one of those things how we need to adjust for it. You would probably not a good time to invest in technology during this time. Not a good time to have a business that depends on technology during this time. Doing any big launches or anything that depend on technology. You will see that our whole academy and IMRIS is quite silent through this month of December. We're just doing the preparation work. We're not doing any big launches or any big events or anything like that, especially virtual events, because it depends too much on technology. So if we can stay away from, sorry, I just don't know, I've been using Chinese more recently, so if we can stay away from technology, it's going to be, and we can do things more, like, I don't know, you call it the traditional way or something like that, it'll probably save you actually. So that's my recommendation on that one. Yeah, so anything to do with technology, that's the second thing, right? Don't depend on it, or have a backup plan at least. Have an extra Wi-Fi installed, I don't know. But so that's why these videos that you're watching now, we needed to pre-record and pre-upload like before our flight, because it's not that good if I'm doing daily videos and I'm depending on the Wi-Fi there and this technology, and we've got Mercury Retrograde. So like this is what I mean. The final thing is to do with communication. It's highly likely, and you guys tell me if it's happened already, because these windows of these energy portals usually open up before the actual date, right? So let's say Mercury retrograded on the 13th, you got new moon on the 12th, you got 11th. These energies will already become very vibrant, where it's very easy to be in miscommunication, right? So what does that mean? When you're sending messages to people, it's very easy to be misunderstood. Or when other people are messaging you, you are misunderstanding what they mean. My recommendation for everybody is to have patience, show more love, show more compassion during this time, and don't just take everything on face level and just think that is the truth. Like, go deeper in understanding what does it mean, what did the person mean, or when you're explaining things, you know, proofread before you send messages. I think, you know, if you don't usually do that, then this is a time to do that, just to protect yourself from more communication error than leading to problems and emotions, triggering certain manifestations that you don't want, you know. It's just not worth it. So better to have time, give yourself more time in communication. It's going to be better. Then we have the bonus couple of things that is important to understand. Bonus number one, okay, is that because during Mercury retrograde the energies are seemingly moving backwards, it looks like it is. It doesn't. The planets don't actually move backwards, right? But it looks like it is because of the time difference in the speed difference, right? And how close it is, the distance as well. But because of that, what actually happens is a lot of things to do with past may come back. So during this period, it's highly likely maybe an ex messages you out of the blue, or an ex-colleague even, or a romantic partner, or your ex-boss, or some friend that you haven't spoke to for a long time. Some things revisit from the past is highly likely to happen. Now, is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? Well, we got to see it again from a neutral perspective. You need to ask yourself the question, is there an opportunity for you to resolve certain issues that haven't been resolved yet? Have you had some things that you've brushed under the carpet, tried to hide it away, and you didn't want to move forward with it? And if that's the case, the universe is giving you one last opportunity before the end of 2023 to deal with it. Face on, head on. You need to have courage, obviously, because, you know, sometimes those are the hard conversations that we've been trying not to have, or something we've did in the past that we have not owned up to or whatever, something like that, you know. It's highly likely these things will start surfacing. And it's giving you this last opportunity to cleanse and clear and resolve those issues. If you don't resolve, what does that mean? It means moving into the new year that you may get recurring, you know, whatever challenges you faced before will continue to happen. And, you know, that's what it is because you're carrying old energies. But if you actually get yourself to face it head on and have the courage to actually resolve it, you're going to see clearing that space, cutting those cords and loose ends. The universe will see that energy and start reflecting through this new year for new beginnings, especially with the new moon, new beginnings. You had the 12/12 portal, all of this into the new year, new miracles will manifest into your life. So my biggest recommendation for everybody, if there's anything to resolve it. If there's anything that's pestering you from the past that no longer serves you today, but you're still attending to it, it's your opportunity to stand your ground. Universe is giving you a test to say, have you actually left the past behind? Are you ready to step into the new? And if you are, then show me. Because I'm going to test you. I'm going to get somebody from the past to come revisit you, see if you still deal with them or not, or you are standing your firm ground. You know you're moving forward now. You have nothing to do with the past anymore. It's giving you a test. Obviously, it takes courage. It takes strength, determination. But if you do step into your power, universe will respond. So that's bonus number one. The final bonus point that I was speaking about before, which is it's another good thing from Mercury retrograde. It's a time to connect. It will give you this time you want to travel, you want to reconnect with family members, reconnect with friends, you know, people you haven't spoken to for a long time. It's a good time to reconnect with people and rekindle, rebond, build a better relationship with the people that you love around you. And those will also come into fruition where you'll see new miracles manifest from those relationships and friendships and network. So that's a very good time for that. Not many people talk about Mercury retrograde and its good points. Everybody always makes it sound like it's the scariest nightmare ever. But it's important for us to understand that to every negative, there's also a positive too. So that's what I had to share today. I'm going to put my sunglasses back on because I can't see. I think I'm looking more Chinese by the second. Eyes are getting smaller and smaller. I hope that wasn't a racist comment, and even if it was, I can do it because I'm Chinese. So, but yeah, I'm going to carry on with my food now. If you guys enjoyed the video, you got anything out of it, please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Also comment below, let us know where you guys are tuned in from. That's always nice to know, especially if you're in Dubai, in Kenya, in America, or in India. These are in the UK. These are the 4 or 5 places I'm going to be in the next month or two. So hopefully get to do a meet and greet and see you guys soon. And other than that, if you're new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to that little bell sign, by the way. Because this year we're dedicated to making daily videos, so you're accountable to make it your best year yet. But from Nishma, myself, Mahak, and Elisa, goodbye. Blessings for everyone. Namo Himalaya.
Want me to warm it up again or?
No, sun can keep it warm. It's okay. So we need to hire Mahak as private chef. Huh?